Today we're going to be doing this video about Demetrius Johnson, the greatest flyweight in the history of the sport. Demetrius Johnson, man. You see, I think it's undeniable that he's the greatest flyweight of all time. Dude, it's undeniable. It's truly undeniable that he's the greatest flyweight of all time. And the Henry Cejudo fight, I thought he won the fight 3-2. So that fight was a bit of a, a little bit of a hot topic. But I thought he won that fight. And a lot of people thought he won that fight. It was a split decision, close, Now, the reason Henry Cejudo kind of pulled it out was because of the takedowns in the last few rounds that kind of sealed the deal for him in the judges' eyes. But in my opinion, those takedowns weren't really, they didn't have that much control time. But anyways, Ray Borg, the flying arm bar, come on, that's crazy. The fucking Wilson race, then the other arm bar. Tim Elliott destroys him. Henry Cejudo destroys him. John Dodson destroys him. There was a time when everyone was like, okay, this is boring now because he's destroying his opponents so dominantly that there was no chance for them to even win a fight. And they just had zero chance of winning the fight. And he literally stopped all of the doubters with the Joseph Benavidez question, because that fight, a lot of people were saying that Joseph Benavidez won that fight, but he rematched him 1 year later and dominated him and knocked him out in the first round. But anyways, you see, he did go on Joe Rogan, yeah. Johnson had a harsh childhood. He was raised by his deaf mother and an abusive stepfather. I've never seen a picture of him, not a glimpse, nothing. The main thing that helped him move on from his past is his wife. He says she's the best thing that ever happened to me, and without her, life would be incomplete. They have 2 sons. He's an avid gamer. He hasn't even seen a picture of him, not a glimpse, nothing. And this guy is the greatest flyweight in the history of the sport. Just try and think about that for a second, guys. But isn't that insane, though? He never even saw a picture of his dad. That's pretty wild. But, SQL, why is this loading? Okay, whatever. Anyways, well, that's pretty wild. I didn't even know this. I watched his Joe Rogan interview on JRE, but yeah, but this guy's the greatest flyweight of all time. It's crazy. Yeah, no, the greatest mixed martial artist, I don't know about that, but he is definitely the greatest flyweight of all time. No doubt about that. No doubt in my mind about that. Yeah, but that was just special rules and shit. Yeah. But damn, he never even knew who his dad was. That's pretty crazy, right? Think about that for a second. The dude never even met his dad, and he's the greatest flyweight of all time. Holy shit. Think about how much determination that takes. Holy shit. Damn, look at that finish right there, and he just walks away like a boss, baby. But yeah, he's the greatest flyweight of all time. I don't think there's a question about it. I don't think there's even a question that he's the greatest flyweight of all time. It can't be a question. Who's better than him? Henry Cejudo? Really? What's the other guy? Who's fighting at flyweight right now in the UFC? Davison Figueiredo. Yeah, he's the yeah, but this guy, come on, this guy is not better than Demetrius Johnson. They only got rid of Demetrius Johnson because he was so dominant. and he was quote unquote boring. Yeah, I mean there is an element of that. I mean he is pretty boring. Let's be real. He is kind of boring. That's not. That's that. I mean, it is based in some type of reality. He is kind of boring, but yeah, he is kind of boring. That's the thing. He's kind of boring. That's why he's not looked at as the